she wants something to drink, where must she go? If she wants something to drink, where must she go? If she wants something to drink, she must go either home or to a bar or a pub. If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If you want to eat in a restaurant, about how much money must you have? If I want to eat in a restaurant, I must have about 100 pesos. If you want to hear people speaking English, which country must you go to? If you want to hear people speaking English, which country must you go to? If I want to hear people speaking English, I must go to England. Can you play the piano? Can you play the piano? Yes, no? No, I can't play the piano. Can you play the guitar? Can you play the guitar? Yes, no? Yes, I can play the guitar. Can you play football? Can you play football? Yes, no? Yes, I can play football. Can you play tennis? Can you play tennis? Yes, no? No, I can't play tennis. What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.? We say good morning to people between about 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.? We say good afternoon to people between about 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. What do we say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? What do we say to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m.? We say good evening to people between about 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. And what do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? And what do we say when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed? We say good night when we say goodbye after 10 p.m. or when we go to bed. Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? Do you come here in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night? I come here in the morning, not in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night. Okay, what's this? What's this? It's a piece of paper. Are there any pieces of paper on the table? Are there any pieces of paper on the table? Yes, no? Yes, there are some pieces of paper on the table. About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch? About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch? I eat about 2 pieces of bread with my lunch. Okay. What's the difference between a country and the country? What's the difference between a country and the country? The difference between a country and the country is that a country is a nation, whereas the country is the opposite of the town. What's the name of your country? What's the name of your country? Japan is the name of my country. What's your nationality? What's your nationality? My nationality is Japanese. What nationality is Mr. Callan? What nationality is Mr. Callan? Mr. Callan is British. Do you live in the country? Do you live in the country? Yes, no? Yes, I live in the country. Do most children live with their parents? Do most children live with their parents? Yes, most children live with their parents. Do you want to live for 100 years? Do you want to live for 100 years? Yes, no? Yes, I want to live for 100 years. Does gas smell pleasant? Does gas smell pleasant? No, gas doesn't smell pleasant. It smells unpleasant. Do flowers smell unpleasant? Do flowers smell unpleasant? No, flowers don't smell unpleasant. They smell pleasant. Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? Do most people think work is a pleasant thing? No, most people don't think work is a pleasant thing. They think it's an unpleasant thing. Is Paris an unpleasant city? Is Paris an unpleasant city? No, Paris isn't an unpleasant city. It's a pleasant city. What do we drink wine from? What do we drink wine from? We drink wine from a glass. Do we drink coffee from a glass? Do we drink coffee from a glass? No, we don't drink coffee from a glass. We drink it from a cup. Is the table longer than the room? Is the table longer than the room? No, the table isn't longer than the room. It's shorter than the room. Is the table higher than the door? Is the table higher than the door? No, the table isn't higher than the door. It's lower than the door. Is a village larger than a city? Is a village larger than a city? No, a village isn't larger than a city. It's smaller than a city. Which is the longest street in this town? Which is the longest street in this town? Salinas Drive Street is the longest street in this town. Which is the longest river in the world? Which is the longest river in the world? The Nils, the longest river in the world. Which is the highest mountain in the world? Which is the highest mountain in the world? Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Which is the largest city in Japan? Which is the largest city in Japan? Tokyo's the largest city in Japan. What's the date today? What's the date today? The date today is the 21st of March 2019. What was the date yesterday? What was the date yesterday? The date yesterday was the 20th of March 2019. What will the date tomorrow be? What will the date tomorrow be? The date tomorrow will be the 22nd of March 2019. Is the table light? Is the table light? No, the table isn't light, it's heavy. Is this piece of paper heavier than the table? Is this piece of paper heavier than the table? No, that piece of paper isn't heavier than the table. It's lighter than the table. Who's the lightest person in your family? Who's the lightest person in your family? I am the lightest person in my family. Who's the heaviest person in your family? Who's the heaviest person in my family? My father is the heaviest person in my family. Which is the largest shop in this town? Which is the largest shop in this town? SM Mall is the largest shop in this town. Are there any shops in the street where you live? Are there any shops in the street where you live? Yes, no? Yes, there are some shops in the street where I live, like Zara, Uniqlo, H&M, etc. Each student are sitting. The word each is singular. I've got 4 fingers on each hand. We say each student is sitting, not each student are sitting. The word each is singular. How many fingers have I got on both hands? How many fingers have I got on both hands? You've got 8 fingers on both hands. How many fingers have I got on each hand? How many fingers have I got on each hand? You've got 4 fingers on each hand. Have we each got 2 eyes? Have we each got 2 eyes? Yes, we've each got 2 eyes. Do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? Do we say each student have a book or each student has a book? We say each student has a book. Why? Why? Because the word each is singular. Has each student got 2 heads? Has each student got 2 heads? No, each student hasn't got 2 heads. Each student only got 1 head. Has each chair only got 3 legs? Has each chair only got 3 legs? No, each chair hasn't only got 3 legs. Each chair's got 4 legs. You work, repeat after me. Vegetable, 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 vegetable. Potato, 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 potato. Carrot, 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 carrot. Onion, 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 onion. Pea, 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 pea. Fruit, 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 fruit. Apple, 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 apple. Orange, 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 orange. Lemon, 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 lemon. Banana, 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 banana. Name me, name me, name me, name me. Silent and listen. The names of some vegetables are potatoes, carrots, onions, and peas. The names of some fruits are apples, oranges, lemons, and bananas. Do you like vegetables? Do you like vegetables? Yes, no? Yes, I like vegetables. Do you like all vegetables? Do you like all vegetables? No, I don't like all vegetables. Some I like and some I dislike. Name me 4 vegetables, please. Name me 4 vegetables, please. The names of 4 vegetables are potatoes, carrots, onions, and peas. Name me 4 kinds of fruit. Name me 4 kinds of fruit. The names of 4 kinds of fruits are apples, oranges, lemons, and bananas. New word, repeat after me. Juice, 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 juice. Tomato, 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 tomato. Silent and listen. I prefer orange juice. I prefer orange juice. The plural of tomato is tomatoes. The plural of tomato is tomatoes. Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice? I prefer orange juice. What's the plural of tomato? What's the plural of tomato? The plural of tomato is tomatoes. New word, repeat after me. Study, 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 study. School children, school children, school children, school children. Silent and listen. I don't study Spanish, I study English. Most school children don't like studying. They dislike or hate studying. I must study a lot if I want to learn a language well. Do you study Spanish? Do you study Spanish? No, I don't study Spanish. I study English. Do most school children like studying? Do most school children like studying? No, most school children don't like studying. They dislike or hate studying. Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language well? Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language well? Yes, I must study a lot if I want to learn a language well. New word, repeat after me. Arrive, 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 arrive. Leave, 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 leave. Silent and listen. I arrived here at 6 a.m. for my lesson. I'm not the first to arrive in the classroom. I'm not the first to arrive in the classroom. I leave here at 6 p.m. after the lesson. I leave here at 6 p.m. after the lesson. I leave home at about 5 o'clock a.m. to come here. What time do you arrive here for your lesson? What time do you arrive here for your lesson? I arrive here at 7 o'clock a.m. for my lesson. Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? Are you the first to arrive in the classroom? Yes, no? No, I'm not the first to arrive in the classroom. What time do you leave here after the lesson? What time do you leave here after the lesson? I leave here at 7 o'clock p.m. after the lesson. What time do you leave home to come here? What time do you leave home to come here? I leave home at about 6:30 a.m. to come here. Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson? Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson? No, I don't leave my books in the classroom after the lesson. I take them with me. Do you leave any food on your plate after a meal? Do you leave any food on your plate after a meal? Yes, no? No, I don't leave any food on my plate after a meal. New word, repeat after me. Sun, 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 sun. Sky, 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 sky. Okay, silent and listen. We can see the sun in the sky during the day. The sun's the color of gold. The sun's the color of gold. The sky's blue today. What can we see in the sky during the day? What can we see in the sky during the day? We can see the sun in the sky during the day. What color is the sun? What color is the sun? The sun's the color of gold. What color is the sky today? What color is the sky today? The sky's blue today. New word, repeat after me. Sea, 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 sea. Land, 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 land. By the sea, by the sea, by the sea, by the sea. Inland, 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 inland. Africa, 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 Africa. Mediterranean, 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 Mediterranean. Silent and listen. I don't live on the sea, I live on the land. The name of the sea between Europe and North Africa is the Mediterranean Sea. The name of the sea between Europe and North Africa is the Mediterranean Sea. Moscow isn't by the sea, it's inland. New York isn't inland, it's by the sea. Do you live on the sea? Do you live on the sea? No, I don't live on the sea.